Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna go over my pickups from Classic Game Fest. I got quite a few pickups, so let's get started. I'm gonna start with the OG Xbox. First I have a combo pack of Sega GT 2002 and Jet Set Radio Future. It's complete in box. Wait, let me check. Is it complete in box? Yes, it is complete. It has both discs. Well, it's a combo disc, and then it has two instruction manuals for the games. And the reason I got this is because it's probably the cheapest way to get Jet Set Radio Future for the OG Xbox. Miraculously, this next game, which is one of my favorites, it's probably one of your favorites too, Need for Speed Underground. This is the Platinum Hits version though. You might see in another video, you might see this game again because I bought it twice. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one, the Platinum Hits version, or not. Especially because it has this gray spine, gray case, and it kind of looks funny. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one, but Need for Speed Underground, always been one of my favorites. And then one of my favorite arcade racing series is Burnout. My dad got me into that series, and I got Burnout Revenge. This was probably the best, like top 3 of the series. It still held true to the Burnout formula, didn't really deviate from that. It's probably one of the last ones that kind of did that. This is also a special one to me. Me and my younger brother used to fight over who would be playing this, even though this is rated mature. So I don't know how the heck we even played it as kids, but 50 Cent Bulletproof. It's also a complete in box, miraculously. One series I really want to get into. I'm not really good at stealth games, but I decided to buy one just to see if, take a crack at it, try to go back to one of the beginning games and try to get into this series. I got Hitman Contracts. I tried to play the newer one on Xbox Series X, and it's kind of hard, but I like the experience, so I figured, if I find a Hitman game at a decent price, I'll try to get into the series a little more. And then this one, I bought this one because it's kind of funny. It's not really a high ticket item, at least according to price charting. And this one, Playboy the Mansion, it's kind of like, it's obviously like a simulator game like The Sims, but you basically, you're Hugh Hefner. You're building your empire, whatever that is. You're overseeing photo shoots, etc. Like you're Hugh Hefner. I look forward to playing this because it's just weird. And I like weird, so I bought that. Next I have CSI Crime Scene Investigation. That was also a funny pickup because me and my future wife, we like watching that show together sometimes. The original series is really corny. The writing is somewhat really bad, so I'm expecting that to be the same regarding the show, regarding the game. Next I got NFL Street 2. This is another game I probably bought twice, but that's okay. NFL Street 2 is the one that has Exhibit, the rapper. You may know him from Pimp My Ride, being the host on that show. That also has a game that I don't have. But yeah, the Street series was really fun to play. It wasn't really serious. They do use actual players in the Street series, like players from the league. One of my favorite simulator games of all time, the Urbz Sim in the City. This was like a Sims MTV-ish crossover game. They only did this game one time. If you see my receipt. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, they only did this once. And I wish they would remake this at least. Probably not, you know, make a new game in the series, in the franchise, but at least remake this. So the Gen Z and Gen Alpha could play it and maybe laugh at what the heck us millennials were excited about. Now we're moving on to the Xbox 360. Keeping with the sports theme, I got NFL Tour. I want to say this is like one of the last like Blitz-ish arcade NFL games. It has the weird how do you say injury system that made some of those arcade-ish games famous. NFL Tour, another one of my favorite racers, Midnight Club LA Complete Edition. This was one of the games that kind of got me back into the 360. I also probably have this somewhere else. I don't always check my price charting when I'm game hunting, so I probably have another copy of this. But this is complete in box. That's the difference. That's why I bought it again. Also same with this one, Kinect Sports. You know, when you're using the Xbox 360 Kinect, you have to calibrate, use this like little card. I can show you if I can find it in here. It's calibration card. Yes, the calibration card. So you use this to kind of you use it to calibrate. Kind of helps clear up the picture and you know, makes the play field, you know, like younger people, like when you're making your box, when you're playing VR, it's kind of like that. But it detects that card. I have another copy of it, but it was disc only and I didn't have the calibration card, so I haven't calibrated my Xbox 360 Kinect, but I finally got one complete in box. Another Kinect game. I don't think I've ever played this version, at least not on Xbox 360, but I got the Black Eyed Peas experience. Around that time, Ubisoft did a few experience games. You may have played the Michael Jackson experience in PE class or something. That's what they did at my school. They did that for like exercise or whatever. I do have that game on Xbox 360. Also the hip hop dance experience is probably my favorite series, the experience series, as well as the Dance Central series. I didn't really like Just Dance just because of I guess the catalog of songs didn't really speak to me. And then lastly, on the Xbox 360, I have the complete edition of LA Noire. Never played this before, but I figured before GTA 6 comes out, I played more Rockstar games that aren't Grand Theft Auto, even though Grand Theft Auto is perhaps one of my favorite series. I always want to play this, as well as more games in the Mafia series. I've only completed Mafia 3, so I plan on going back before I play the new one that just came out. So those should occupy me pretty good. And yeah, this is the complete series, so it has the cardboard sleeve, and it has the game inside this case here. I thought that was really cool. And then finally, we're at the Xbox One / Series console compatible games. Of course, I had to get this Cyberpunk 2077. Pretty sure I'm gonna play it on the Series X because I don't know if they really patched the Xbox One / PS4 version. That was perhaps the worst performing version when it first came out. Of course, they patched it, made the game better now, which is why I bought this. Heard it's really fun. Next they got Gears of War Ultimate Edition. It's the original game. It's remastered at 1080p. Of course, everybody's using 4K now, so I believe that's why they re-released this for Series X, and I believe it's actually on PS5 now. So if you have a PS5, you're not an Xbox person like me, I'm pretty sure you can play that. I got this because this is a game I plan on streaming. You know, it's a kid-friendly game. Scribblenauts Mega Pack. It has 2 games, Scribblenauts Unmasked and then Scribblenauts Unlimited. This is a everyone will E10 plus game. And lastly, since I don't have a Genesis anymore and I never had a NES or SNES, decided to get this so I could play these 16-bit classic games. But it's Disney classic games, Aladdin and Lion King. I am aware that there's a triple pack to this that has Aladdin, Lion King, and I think it's the Jungle Book. It's like the 3 games in one. But I have the double pack. Also for the same reason, you know, go back in time, be able to play those games that came out 30 plus years ago, as well as being more of a family friendly kind of thing. But yeah, those are all the games I picked up at the Classic Game Fest in Austin. You know, if you still see me in the same position with the same shirt, don't be alarmed, guys. I recorded a lot at one time. Try to spread the uploads out though, so you guys could still enjoy. Thanks, guys. My socials and Xbox gamer tag should be on the screen somewhere, probably here. And yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I guess I'll see y'all next time.